Welcome back. It has been a while, of course, a show that is sorely missed, and so therefore, I'm very glad to get back into it once more. If you're here for the games, the war, the battlefield as it were, probably in the right place. After everything we saw beforehand, well, has anything changed? Or is it going to be the same back and forth that we've seen, just with maybe a little more tension? But yes, if you've somehow clicked on this video without looking at the title, and don't try and read it now, you may have noticed that we are watching a little bit more of Kaguya-sama. What could go wrong? Don't answer that. That was an intense sound. If it doesn't go on for more than 4 pages. And that's what makes it enticing. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest that Ishigami is having this conversation, but I wonder what his thoughts are on this. Was it indecent? Also, the change of tone from the conversation with Ishigami just now, and then the nice string. Nice string ensemble being played on the gramophone. So, such a vast plans being made. Yeah, it might not be best to use a confirmed war criminal as inspiration, or what is normal. That was a thorough and all-encompassing... What was that just now? All-encompassing replay of what we've seen, and why is there a parade? I can barely remember if they are characters we've seen or not. Also, I would like to see more of the principal, considering he's just in the background kind of when they need a figure to sign off on stuff. Well, they really enjoyed getting out of that thing. I wonder, considering this is just a couple of episodes making it one kind of movie version of Kaguya, what twists and turns and emotions we'll go through seeing the entire thing. And by the end of it, who will come out on top. It's a very fanciful opening, isn't it? The game of life. I think above all, we can all agree, Ishigami and their rivalry is one of the most entertaining parts. So what now? All the walls and boundaries should be over. Well, pure might not be the right word for it, but I mean, if she goes around kissing people that aren't in a relationship with her, Yeah, he's fine. Just screaming incoherently is something we all do. At the not quite what I expect. Those noises. Yeah, no, this is how she was. How she always was. What's wrong with Chica? That was very elegant. I wonder if she likes this persona. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, we all have ups and downs, but happy. And a bit sleep deprived. Of course, all of the best moments here. Super rare. Well, considering the conversation that she was having yesterday and recalling all of the events. And then whatever the hell was on that roof. I mean, if the books say it, and the war criminal goes along with it. Oh no, the necklace. Actually, yeah. I mean, the fact that she was disinformation. She's influenced so easily there. Regular. I mean, to a degree. No. She managed to say it, but it was a bit elongated. No, almost. I mean, if you say it like that, it's you're not exactly helping your case. I wonder what they're talking about. What a Christmas. I think. What was that just now? This is why children like you who have never been kissed. Why are we getting a different angle? Because she's phoning. That's actually a nice transition way of showing it. Did we know she played cello? Sorry for calling you out of nowhere. Here's this incredibly inappropriate question to ask you if we're not leading into the conversation. How ready is she for this advice conversation? Huh? Agreeing with what she said there? A grown-up kiss? Now this is a very... Super Nympho Lust Monster. I mean, that is the thing that you imagine first when you see Kaguya, isn't it? No wonder her mind is in tatters. I see. Trying to... There you go. Trying to, duck away from the reality of the situation, revert into whatever the hell this personality is now. And I like how it's not just, oh, she's... That was a quick shift in how we're seeing this situation. But yeah, even though we just saw what she actually looks like in this throughout this, I like how it's presenting her as about 1.5 foot tall, so they actually have to bend down. Oh no. To be fair, yeah, just the please to be let go means nothing really. This is not going to go into your favour. Obviously. Really? Looks like her precious Kaguya-chan isn't exactly top of the list. Immediately forgiven. Well. You can't let the precious view of this new iteration of Kaguya go unhappy. Jesus Christ. Astute observation. I think Orange might be overestimating. You can definitely hold a conversation with someone with much lower IQ than you, or higher IQ than you. Oh god, just play along with it. I see. I see this conversation is... I was about to say... This conversation is going incredibly well. They're getting through... Oh no. I was going to ask, has she just been sat in the corner the entire time watching this? But... They're summoning some sort of demon. And just like that, the student council was never the same again. I wonder why. And after being so... Is this to show the... Damn, didn't even get to read it. She can't ease up on anyone, especially the student council, if they start allowing this kind of a material. They have to ease the rules for everyone else. The odds of them trying to make amends for everything that's going on, but might be past that. I mean, you can't stop him bringing in the magazine. I mean, they are always like it, but that doesn't make it all right. I think he might be able to open up his schedule. Instant answer, to be fair. I mean, she can't allow this kind of insolence. Lots of people. No, I don't think. I wonder where her mind is right at this stage. Good thing he was brought back down to earth immediately. The fact that she's actually going out in inviting him, though, trying to get a bit of understanding on him, and he's busy. Sorry. Well, that's I was going to say that's confirmation. Assuming, probably correctly most of the time, but assuming. I don't think. The poor girl. I mean, she could still have the party for the student council, even if it is only a few members. Was it so obvious? I had no clue. I mean, he kind of enjoys the back and forth. So, just kick the time down the road. Some people would agonize over the several months of not. I see. She can just keep telling herself that. Well, maybe when she's fully conscious and coherent again, you can have another conversation and work it out. The second battle of minds. Not entirely sure what's going on, but guilty. Stupid. Her ignorance of certain topics have proceeded to get her in quite a lot of trouble. Ignorance is not defense of the law, at least. Good thing there's no witnesses in here or solid evidence. She is suffering such a go through such internal turmoil. rather than all put it into one big blob. Tackle each subject individually, and how screwed she is. I'm not even getting into that one. I mean, in the current state, until they actually confirm anything, sure, we'll go with that. But considering he is thinking it as well. Easy! Was the head of her family, how is it just going to be allowed to jet off? What, lest she be kept in a gilded prison? Huh? Well, at least she's confirmed that one. As long as she goes along with it, that everything goes forward as planned. Yeah, some great wording by her housekeeper and friend. Completely disregarding it, saying, yeah, no, kiss of tongue, that's just a casual greeting. That's not a good angle. I mean, if he set up the entire debacle with all the balloons and the... and the process of... or that mystery of the festival like that. Yeah, she's just annoyed. She wanted to be the one to be fawned and flattered. I mean, having this internal debate and... having an internal debate like this, going over... if anyone actually has a courtroom in their mind with their internal personalities and states of... well, progress of their growth, talking to each other... you might need some professional help. She didn't have the kiss on her terms like she's been dreaming of, so... oh no, the idiot personality. Murder in the courtroom. Well, this is healthy. A dream with so many complications and a return of this Kaguya. It seems she won out. It does seem this needs a bit warming up around here. I mean, we all have moments where we're unsure of ourselves. Her internal monologue maybe going above and beyond what everyone else goes through. Or maybe I'm the outlier, I don't have a internal conflict like this. Potted plant. I like the blueprint of the room. Symbolism and imagery. Why was that played twice? We've seen it before with endings from Kaguya-sama that they're a bit out there. It's so cinematic. But plans for the future, whether or not she's going to up her life and travel across the globe to be with the one she loves, takes a certain level of courage. Probably meaning a complete shit ton of it, but sometimes you just have to go for the things you actually want in life. And as much as I disparage her in a courtroom, I think we all have moments of despair where your inner self, your mind tells you that it's not going to work out, things are wrong, you talk yourself out of situations. Don't think I've ever mentally hit myself with a gavel, though. That would be a new one. But it is hilarious that we've got someone that is so easily influenced by those around her and what she sees, being able to take the relationship that we've seen, well, that she's seen from those around her. Oh, this is a genuine loving relationship. This is how they're all meant to be. I don't think they started straight with a French kiss either, but she didn't ask that question. And now, the re-emergence of the Ice Queen persona of Kaguya there. I'm sure things are going to go splendidly, that he's not going to be completely lost about what's going on. The fact that all of this is because no one can actually be completely honest with their feelings. Then again, it's even harder in Japan, where admitting emotions and all that is a lot tougher. But with Christmas just around the corner and several plans needing to be wrapped up, the fact we've got Ishigami waiting for an answer, and then within those 3 months is going to be waiting on the sidelines there, even if she herself might not even know it yet. Although she was so gracious as to try and return that Jump comic, but the price was far too high, not being able to read more. Also, a couple of things. Before I started watching this just now, I didn't remember their names. Well, obviously, Kaguya, but the rest of them, very loosely, I couldn't really remember. But then, as soon as I saw him, Ishigami, my boy, and the rest came flowing next. It's strange how my memory works. Just needs a little prodding, there it is again. And considering that, is everyone's recollection of these events going to start becoming hazy the further it goes on? I think if Kaguya wants to actually learn a thing or two, she can't just get into conversations with the war criminal, as was so vehemently put several times. Needs more data sets. Although there's not really that many in the show. So yeah, maybe deluding yourself and reverting back into a childlike mental state. Perfect defense. Oh, I've done something stupid. Well, I like Lego. But if we have a look at the other characters, well, I think Chiko's learned a very valuable lesson. Never assume because, well, it makes an ass out of her. thinking that Ishigami would have nothing better to do than come to one of her gatherings and parties. Trying so hard to be inclusive and obviously not lord it over any of them. But yeah, I think for the future couple of episodes that we've got, it's going to be slightly tense. A return of the colder side, as we saw. Shirogane going to suffer quite heavily if she's going to now try and achieve her dreams and love and a first kiss on her terms. Might take a while. I just wonder what the final shove would be so there's no hurdles put in place. Personal pride and everything is a tough one to overcome. But hey, that's what Kaguya is for. Good characters. Well, definitely great side characters. And a situation so redundantly both perverse and ridiculous. It's like watching a slow-motion car crash, but filled with balloons and flowers. If you want to see more, make sure to stick around. If you like the video, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hell, there's a link in the description to jump onto my Discord. Not sure what you'd get out of it, but it's there. And for now, get yourself some rest. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks to my patrons, I don't have to wonder about their feelings. I know they think my channel is just as bad as I do, however for some reason they're sticking along. So, if you would like to try and support the channel a little, while not filling the place with balloons, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. And therefore, I need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Shiwan, Mats, Akane, Guado, Danny Swee, Croyville, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Runker, Light Wizard 91, Tori Jane, SZ9870, Maxwell, and everyone else. Because thanks to them, I can always act the fool.